Hello everyone, this is Everyday Living with John, where I share with you faith-based and biblical principles that you can apply to your everyday life. And I thank you for checking out this video. I do appreciate it. So, can we be friends with Jesus and or God? So, I want to examine this as just a topic that I thought of off the top of my head. And let me first of all begin this video by saying the definition of a friend, and I did search this on Google, so this is just a random Google search on the definition of a friend. So, a friend is a noun which means a person, place, or thing. So, of course, we know that Jesus is a person, and obviously that kind of gives credence to the definition here. A person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. That just means that there's no sexual or family relationships involved. So, mutual, that's probably the key word here, mutual affection. So, do we have mutual affection for God? Do we have affection for His Word? And do we love God as opposed to the things that He provides us with? So when He's not giving out blessings and everything's not going well, is God still a friend to us? Of course, on His end of the bargain, He is. It just begs the question of, are we friends with God? So as you can see from this definition, friendship is a two-way street, and we have to ask ourselves, am I a friend of God? Am I a person that has mutual affection with God? Mutual means two, so that two or more, so that means a bond of some kind. So God held up his side of the bargain when Jesus gave his life, and as we see, Jesus giving his life created that intimacy of the bond, whereas in the Old Testament you had to go through a priest or a teacher or of some kind to actually get access to God, and that person, that priest, would have access to God on your behalf. But Jesus coming down to earth, becoming a sacrifice for us, allows us to have that intimate friendship. And if we look at John 15, and this is coming from the New Living Translation, it says in verse 13 of John 15, and this is John 15:13, excuse me. So it says, there is no greater love than to lay a life down. Excuse me, let me read that again. My bad for reading so badly. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends, which is exactly what Jesus did. And Jesus goes on to say something which I really, really love. He says, you are my friends if you do what I command. So we are friends with Jesus when we fulfill his commandments. I no longer call you slaves because a master does not confide in his slaves. Now you are my friends since I have told you everything the Father has told me. So, we have access to everything the Father tells Jesus through the Word. So that's our access. So we have access to God's Word when we trust in it and have faith in it and believe it. So the answer is we are friends with God, and we have to make sure that we keep our side of the bargain, doing what He commands and loving each other as it says here in the last commandment. So we have to make sure that we're keeping our side of the bargain or fulfilling our side of the bargain, because God already fulfilled his when he sent Jesus to die for us. So answer is yes, and it is contingent on us keeping his commandments and making sure that we fellowship and partake of his word each and every day to learn more about Jesus and God. So let us examine ourselves to make sure that we're in fellowship with God and that we're doing the necessary things every day to get closer to and bond with God. That means talking to Him through prayer. That means reading and understanding and taking time out to examine His Word and examine ourselves through the lens of the Word, and also making sure that we love other people as well. Because we can't say that we love God, who we don't see, but have disregard or don't like our neighbor that we do see. So let's make sure that we're examining ourselves each and every day to make sure that we're friends with God because He's friends with us. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you felt like you got value from it. I do hope it blessed you and inspired you. Thank you so much. And also be sure to check out my blog down below where I have some access to some previous videos as well as some detailed blog posts that I write about topics concerning faith-based biblical principles. Thank you so much, guys, and God bless you. I will see you in the next video.